Hey buddy, welcome back to my channel. It's Cammy Rants here. And today we're shooting a little differently today because I wanted to do a quick video for you guys because I finally went to go see the movie I've been waiting to see all year, and that's Bohemian Rhapsody. To me, it was actually a really great movie. I think Rami Malek did an amazing job. And I know I shouldn't have read the reviews beforehand, but I did. And people were upset that they didn't show that much of his sexuality or that they didn't show his whole entire life. But you got to understand, they only got 2 hours and 15 minutes to fit not just his life, but the life and career of Queen in that whole entire 2 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, they're not going to show anything. Well, everything, I mean. But to start out, like, I thought, like, they're moving a little bit too fast. Like, they're jumping years, like, and yeah, I was with the critics a little bit, like, well, I wanted to see a little bit more. But then it started to slow down once the band was already established. You know, they were Queen, and then we started to get more into Freddie's life, and we got more into everybody else's lives, and I liked it. The music did help a lot, because for people who either started liking Queen when they heard about the movie, or people who liked them before, I mean, we heard their songs in commercials and movies. So it's like for people who appreciated Queen or who loved them or who are diehard fans when they were, you know, the original cast, original band, I'm sorry. The music, it was great. And like I said, Rami Malek, I love him as an actor, did a really great job, as well as the other actors. Like, if they did really good, especially with the makeup and the outfits, they look a lot like Queen. And it made me cry in some parts because he had some bad influences, or I don't want to say influences, he had some bad people around him in the beginning. He had his band with him, that was his family. He had the girl, I forgot her name, Mary. He had Mary, and I'm glad when he met Jim, he, you know, sadly he was already at the point where he found out that he had contracted AIDS, but I think it was a time where he really needed a good friend, because that Paul guy, wow. And then when he did that, and then, okay, here's a spoiler. When he did the interview in the movie about saying, well, I have videos and I have pictures of stuff of me and you, Freddie, and stuff that you did. Wow. Jealous X much? I mean, it was sad that he was, I guess, so engulfed in the party life and in fame, and then that Paul character was like constantly keeping him sedated in a way, you know, to the point where he was there enough to perform, but when it was in his home life, it's basically that Paul guy was like spending his money and then got mad when he said, I want you out of my life because I need to get back with my band. I need to get back to reality. And wasn't telling him anything when Mary called, or when they called him to tell him about the Live Aid performance. Well, the Live Aid show that led to the Live Aid performance for them. And it's like, wow, you're jeopardizing him for what? To keep him all to yourself. But when that money would have ran out, what would you have done? Left. And did that same thing you did. But back to the movie. The movie was great. I liked it. I'm sorry to the critics who didn't like it, because not everybody's going to put everything in a movie. Like, let's say whenever they do a Prince, well, they did kind of do a Prince movie, but when they do a Prince movie about his whole life up into his death, they're not going to put everything in there. Like, they're not going to show the whole movie of Purple Rain. Like, y'all going to have to accept that. Or when they do, if they ever do a movie about Mac Miller who recently passed, they're not going to put his whole life in there. And they got to be careful about the ratings. Like, you know, I think they made this PG-13 because they wanted the young generation, the people who get influenced by music, to see this, and they wanted them to have a piece of Queen. Like, they're not going to make it PG for the babies to see it, because that's too much, and you don't want to make it rated R or TVMA or NC-17, because this isn't 50 Shades of Grey. So they did put the fact that he was interested in men in the movie. Probably not to the point where they're sitting there having sex in the movie. I'm sorry. If you want something like that, go watch 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey, it's a good movie. But they had a targeted audience, which was the people who were interested in watching rated R things. They didn't show everything. in 50 Shades of Grey, but so like they're not going to show everything in Bohemian Rhapsody. So for those who are complaining, saying like, well, they didn't show the in depth of his sexuality, of his gay side. Well, again, this isn't a rated R movie. It's not TVMA. It's not NC-17. They had to probably do a lot to get it into a PG-13 rating. Y'all know with Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1, that thrust almost made it rated R. So you see how hard it is for these people to rate these movies. And for the critics to come around and say, oh, there wasn't that enough in it, you try to fit a whole entire band's career and a whole entire man's life in 2 hours and 15 minutes. I want you to try. I bet you it would be hard. And try to make it PG-13 for the young kids who started to learn to love the band to see it. So, a rant within a rant. But I do recommend people to go see it. It is really good. I loved it. I said Rami Malek did a really great job as Freddie Mercury. I know they wanted Sacha Baron Cohen to play him, but I think now that I've seen the movie, I don't think anybody else could play that role. And it's like that with a couple other movies, like, with, I know I'm going off topic here because it's supposed to be about Bohemian Rhapsody, but for example, Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck will no longer be Superman or Batman. So whoever they cast in any future Marvel, DC movies, whatever, and they get rid of the people that we, kind of grew to know and love, not on, well, me, that I grew to know and love. Like, I used to, Chris Evans as Captain America, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and Paul Bettany as Vision. So if they got rid of any of those people and replaced them, I mean, and even with New Moon, if Taylor Lautner didn't buff up the way he did, he would have got replaced by somebody else who played in, it was the Bring It On movies. He played in it to Win It one, I think, and I'm like, no, because he wasn't even buff, but he almost lost his part to that. And thank goodness he, buffed up, did what he had to do to get that role. So I feel like, once you see them in the preview and you're in your mind, you're like, okay, that's who that character is going to play, and you just try to switch it up, it's not going to work. So I think Rami Malek was a good choice to play Freddie Mercury. I'm not saying Sacha Baron Cohen wouldn't have done a great job, but I mean, how do you think the 50 Shades movie would have been if, man, I'm so mad I can't remember this guy's name, and I know him. The guy who played in Sons of Anarchy, Jack, who played Jack in Sons of Anarchy. You guys have to tell me his name, I forgot. But imagine, he was supposed to be scripted to play in 50 Shades of Grey. And it just didn't work out because Sons of Anarchy was his main focus, and he wanted to finish off that show. So he said, I can't do this. And so you see they hired Jamie Dornan. So I feel like once we saw Jamie Dornan in the previews with, I'm bad with names there for some reason, with the girl, Dakota Johnson, we got used to seeing them in the movies. If you replace them in 50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades Freed, I mean, that's kind of weird. So, again, I think the movie was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm glad the actors that were in it, they played really well, and it's really a go-see movie. I'm not going to talk any longer because I feel like I'm going to spoil the movie for you guys, but you guys who've been there since Queen was, there in the beginning, people who are just joining into liking Queen and appreciating their music, you're going to love it. But I know it's been a while since I did a video, you guys, but when you want to do a video about a movie that you're excited to see, you can't just keep talking about, oh, I'm excited to see it, I'm excited to see it, I'm excited to see it. You want to see it. So that's why I haven't done a video in a while, because I wanted to see this movie, and I promise I'll do more videos leading up to the next couple movies that I want to see. For example, I believe Fantastic Beasts comes out this month, I believe, and then Aquaman comes out next month. So we're already to the end of the year, guys. We're in November. It's crazy, and 2019 is knocking at our doors right around the corner. Hopefully more videos come in 2019. Maybe my inspirational side, or creative side, I mean, will get spruced up in 2019. I'll have a lot more videos for you guys. So I just wanted to quick tell you guys, I probably will be doing some challenges on this on this channel. You've seen me do some challenges on my brother's channel, but I might do some on this one coming up in 2019. It's still going to be a rant thing, talking about stuff that I like and don't like, but I think I might throw a little something in there for you guys, because I'm sure you're getting tired of me sitting here talking. But stay tuned. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. You guys are amazing, for liking my stuff and listening to me talk for probably 15 minutes. I think that's how long my videos usually run, 8 to 10 minutes or whatever. But I appreciate you guys for continuing to watch, and like, comment, subscribe below. I always mention my Instagram to go follow me. It's now the era of Cami, so it's the era _of Cami. Yeah, I think that's enough underscores. But I'll see you guys in the next video. It should be coming up this upcoming weekend, probably, hopefully Saturday or Sunday. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, so, oh, wait, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below. And continue to rant on, guys.